ஒன்றும் இல்லை, கைரேகை சரியா மேட்ச் ஆகல. டிஎன்ஏ, டென்டல், அவன் போட்டிருக்கிற துணி, அதுல இருக்கிற லேபிள், அவன் பாக்கெட்ல விதவிதமா கத்திங்க இருந்தது. இவன் பேரும் தெரியல, எங்கிருந்து வந்தான்னு தெரியல.
Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm nobody.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay.
Here we go, gentlemen, the tag team
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules, a 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
Keeps his title match going with the shoulder up before 2.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast. DDT! Talk about devastation.
Usos challenging the New Day for the Smackdown Tag Team titles. New Day chose this Hell in a Cell match. Very heated rivalry at the top of the Tag Team division. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of Smackdown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary. Escapes and a chop block takes him down. Vicious right forearm. Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital. Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day. What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly. Ouch. Around the waist. Power! Spinebuster! Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Crack in the head, and now Big E has all gears in motion.
Talk about taking it to another level if you're the New Day.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed.
Title in the balance with the pin.
And only gets a 1 count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
Oh my God, what a move!
Big forearm.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Only this kind of lawless match. Champs down. This one's for everything. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions. Between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear on the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion. This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is! Superplex!
Any move from the top like that is nearly catastrophic.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. Not a very champion-like thing to do, if you ask me.
Sent right into the corner. Shoulder right to the midsection. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Oh, for the title!
Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
What a reversal by Reigns. And he goes crashing to the outside. Into the ring again now. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Rollins landing awkward outside. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Delivered into the barricade. This is getting awfully close to a count out here.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move.
Sky high.
Look out below! From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Taking things to the top rope.
Taking flight. Misses big time. Big forearm.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. Caught in a bad spot.
Shucked right out of the ring.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
He gets into the ring.
Trying to get up. He has no clue what's in store for him here.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count-out.
Choose any Seth Rollins nickname you want, they're all true. And the WWE Universe can't deny it.
Schoolboy into the pin. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
Not a good spot to be in.
All the way down.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the Smackdown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
That's it. The title's going nowhere. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the tribal chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap there? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the tribal chief past his boiling point.
Sidewalk slam!
Almost drove him through the ring.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
The power and range. Superman punch by the tribal chief.
Perfect execution from the champ.
No, not now.
I don't believe it. How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let... Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
And the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion!
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know.
The following contest is the men.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Shot to the face gets them out of that spot. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. Spear! Spear!
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Boom! One wicked attack after another.
I don't care who you are, you can't take consecutive attacks like that without it affecting you. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even...
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back. Way to power out of the Boston Crab. Ooh, well measured.
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget,
Sami with a big boot.
has Sami ended it there.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo. Placing him in the corner.
It is over. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
He's in a bit of agony now. He counters with a great reversal. And what a reversal from Jey Uso. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
That'll be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside. Nasty boot by Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up. Flapjack! Way up there.
I can't see this going on much longer.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Backdrop suplex. Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
Oh, good night. Sure.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman. That was vicious. Will Jey end this?
There are no words for the ride these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over yet.
Taken down by the neck. Oh, catches a kick to the face. Right in the back of the neck.
So much damage inflicted.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's going to hurt. Cranking the head.
Flapjack, impressive.
Countdown's on and get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
This packed house is going absolutely nuts.
They don't want this match to end.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Oh, my God. He's no longer looking at his best.
That signature hard-hitting style of Roman Reigns. Looks like he knew what was coming up. Oh, my God.
And these attempts are spelling nothing but trouble.
Goes tumbling into the metal floor. Not a safe place to be.
Boom! He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cave.
From the top. Snapman could set something else up.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
That was just malicious.
Reigns comes up short on that attack. Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
For a second.
Uso. Jimmy might have just finished things. And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
The teams are now equal, but this
Uso splash. Will Jey take advantage?
Superman punch. Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
he gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We gotta end this thing. Uso.
Jimmy Uso. And he just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Devastating kick.
Up high.
absolutely took over there. Got flipped upside down there. Super kick! That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test. Intense offense, as always, from the enforcer. Super kick! Man, shoulders down. And an effective pin. Incredible resiliency. Sending him all the way over to the next ring. But meanwhile, Zayn. Is Zayn closing this out? Going for the 3 count. But he breaks up the pin just in time. And nice scoop roll. He kicks out with force. How does he do that? Kick to the gut by Tama. Tonga. And look out. Here it comes. Jay with the cover. This might do it. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner. And Team Profit wins the War Games. The new bloodline has fallen.
For your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into 2 groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Big back body drop. What elevation. Haku is picking the opposition apart.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Haku just looking to humiliate his opponent.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something different about it.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Oh, a headbutt!
Oh, what a headbutt.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face. Right across the larynx.
You know, we can stay here, guys. Looks like that really got him there.
Haku certainly put his best effort behind that move.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many...
Down the line with the schoolboy, shoulders are down. The cover.
He ends the pin attempt for some reason.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Double jump takes them down. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Big collision on the splash.
That has to take all the breath out of you.
Now trampling the opposition.
Oh boy, I think we know what he has in store next.
Misses the target. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, well, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners. And tag! He finally made it!
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
Oh, man!
Into the cover! And he wins the fall. Oh, an overhand chop.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very strong heads.
Oh, yeah, it's on now.
From the heavens. Big body splash from the top.
Taking it back to the top.
Blast off.
Big time elbow.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Watch out.
Diving elbow.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble.
Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku!
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the...
Hoping that was enough, was it? Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are